I'm telling you all, this movie was specifically my demographic. I was laughing my ass off in the theaters. With an awkward turn of events, they remade Anaconda, and not only is it a remake, in the words of Jack Black's character, it is a spiritual successor. That's right, two of my personal childhood favorites. Jack Black, say what you want about him. I know a lot of people hate this man, but he's iconic. And Paul Rudd, one of the most charming and goofiest men in the world. Like, I feel like he always has like that funny charisma, but he's way weirder than you think. These two teamed up together to do a reboot of Anaconda, and I was very excited because I love the original one from 1993 with Ice Cube, J-Lo, John Boy, Owen Wilson. Like, that was one of my personal childhood favorite movies. I saw this meme on Facebook. It's like, nothing hits harder nostalgically than one of those shitty VHS that your parents owned. And that's true. Anaconda happened to be it. I love this movie. I specifically remember smelling ramen noodles in the air and staying homesick from school to watch Anaconda. So when I saw they were rebooting it, I was like, I gotta check it out. I saw it in theaters a few weeks ago, but I'm finally reviewing it. So let's talk about it. What up, y'all? Welcome back to Phantom of the Indie Review. I'm your host. It's not even Halloween, but I'm rocking the Michael Myers shirt because it's Halloween every day. Deal. We are on the journey of 5,000 subscribers. Come hang out with me. Things. This movie, to me, it starts off with two best friends from their two childhood best friends, Doug and Griffin. Doug, I really appreciate the tone is set instantly. You get a nice, ominous, eerie tracking shot of something lurking through the sewers. It's on a film, and you're like, oh, he's a filmmaker. And when it pans out, he's actually just pitching a wedding video idea to this couple, and they're like, yeah, we like the videos that you do when you like jump and like throw your hands in there, click your heels, and go, we're getting married. He's like, don't you want to be gritty and visceral and raw, guerrilla style filmmaking? And they're like, nah. So Doug's down on his luck. Meanwhile, Griff, he is an actor. He gets a big role on one of those TV shows, one of those, Grey's Anatomy house type shows, and he keeps botching his lines. He keeps trying to do a British accent. He's not doing it, so he gets fired. And Doug is trying to contact him this whole time. He's like, bro, come and visit me. It's been a while. So what does he do? He surprises him at Doug's birthday party and pulls out a VHS exclusive copy of a movie they made when they were kids called The Quatch. That's right, a little handheld movie, and that really spoke volumes to me because I used to do that with my friends all the time. Don't judge me for this. One of the first VHS movies me and my friends ever made was a parody of Star Wars called Star Wangs. It wasn't pornographic. We did not know. We just thought the word wang was funny, and yeah, I mean, I've been making short films like that since I was in elementary school, so that hit home. The reason why this movie stands out to me the most, like I said, not everyone's gonna love it, as a fucking 49% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is absolutely insane. But this is a perfect family-friendly horror comedy. It's horror because it has a giant evil snake. But let's get into the positives. My favorite part is specifically the cast. Jack Black, Paul Rudd, Role Models is one of my favorite movies of all time. But on top of that, Steve Zahn, the man you know and love. Y'all know on this list, one of my favorite horror movies of all time is Joyride. You know I love him, and that contrast that Steve Zahn and Jack Black have, that chemistry they have from Saving Silverman, another favorite movie of mine, is You Can't Go Wrong. In this movie, I was howling. I was laughing my fucking guts off in the theaters. They pretty much back this budget. They get all the money, they get the funds, and they go to the Amazon jungle to film a spiritual successor to Anaconda that Doug wrote, Griff, and their other childhood friends are going to star in. They end up booking this one dude who's like this Brazilian snake trainer, and he's like, you got my snake here. I'm not going to do the accent. And he has like this infatuation, love for the snake. He's like, this snake's my best friend. I'll ride or die for the snake. And then in the midst of it, they're shooting the film while what seems to be a drug cartel, a diamond cartel, whatever, a cartel of sorts, are on the outskirts, kind of causing ruckus, slowly infiltrating the boat that they are on. But this movie takes a massive twist when they're filming one pivotal scene for their indie style film, and it gets very viscerally close to Paul Rudd. He panics, throws it, and throws a snake off the board, and it gets chopped up. And you're like, damn, and that's probably the most brutal scene, because one of my one flaws is I didn't expect crazy carnage and brutal kills, but I expected some, but they're kind of just quick. Snake comes, kills you. Which leads to one of the funniest scenes I've ever seen. For some reason, the snake handler that's obsessed with the snake, he's just sitting watching a memorial video on his phone while it's playing. And now we've come to the end of the road. Still I can't let go. And I laughed uncomfortably loud. It was embarrassing. And it's just a quick, action-packed comedy. A lot of people, you don't like Jack Black's humor, you're not going to get it. I feel like Paul Rudd really carried. He really shined being in a comedic role with Jack Black, because usually Paul Rudd's kind of like, the more serious, stern, laid back comedic character, but he was kind of full frontal with his comedy. Steve Zahn, absolutely hilarious. Like, I just love this man. I love his humor. Not a lot of people probably laughed as hard as I did with this movie, but it was awesome. Well, some plot twists in there. We find out that one of the girls they're trying to help ends up being the bad cartel person after all, and it was the cops looking for her. And it was just a fun time. A lot of funny jokes, action, and it was just filmed beautifully. And a little, actually, surprised. I did not expect this. We do get a cameo from Ice Cube and Jennifer Lopez. So after this harrowing journey in the jungle defeating the snake, they go back and they present their movie. They're like, yeah, no, we had no rights to even make this movie in the first place. So it gets taken down, and then the movie ends with, everyone living happily ever after, and Jennifer Lopez knocking on the door, being like, yo, let's make part 2. But I really loved Ice Cube's cameo, because he's like, they were already making Anaconda already, because they revealed Paul Rudd's like, I don't really own the rights to this movie. I kind of baited you guys here for no reason. And in the midst of it, they stumble across the abandoned, decimated Anaconda set, and Ice Cube's there. He's like, where's everyone? Where's J-Lo? Where are all my people? And then he just like never returns again. But all in all, it's a pretty good movie. I highly recommend it if you love horror comedies. The reason I love this movie the most is because it hit the nostalgic pack with the soundtrack, with the acting. It reminded me of an early 2000s movie with the vibes, and that's exactly what we do on this channel. Like, a lot of times they try to emulate that and it doesn't work, or they try to like go too far, too woke, whatever. But this one I feel like was perfect, and I think it's a hidden gem. I don't know why a lot of people are trash talking this movie. I loved it. But alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Give me a thumb or hit that ding ring button. Rest me telling you, hey, it's me, I'm here, and I'm gonna say it one time for the one time and 2 times for the O's. Give me a hell yeah for horror.
A riverboat, a script, a snake handler, and a real snake.